Good afternoon. My name is Frost, and this is Close to the Sun. This is part 4 and chapter 4 of that I'm doing so far. Just recording, found some free time, so I'm recording a bit. So I have more to edit, and I cannot just fall into being lazy. So.
Hey, it's Aubrey. Anything from your sister yet?
No. I'm worried. She should have radioed in by now.
The lockdown is likely blocking her ability to transmit. She's probably fine. So, is now a good time to ask how Ludwig knew your name?
Maybe he mistook me for someone else. I'd rather not think about it.
Still, he did know your name, so he must be somewhat aware of what is...
Aubrey, help!
I'm on it! Sit tight!
Still moving, Aubrey. Stop the cart!
I'm trying!
Aubrey!
Jump, Rose!
Oh, ah!
Rose! Are you okay, Rose?
That was close.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Thanks, Aubrey. That could have gone bad. A second later, and... yeah.
So that's interesting. I forgot her, the character who plays name herself is Rose, so... check something. Someone was telling, I was just seeing if, my mic wasn't working or something. That symbol means something, but I don't know what. Maybe, I don't know. It seems like this leans heavily into...
where am I?
I've got some good news and some bad news. What do you want first?
Bad news first, always.
Okay, well, I thought I would be able to take you all the way to your sister in the biolabs, but that obviously won't happen. The good news is I know exactly where you need to go to get there. Also, I can provide you with this. A light at the end of the tunnel. You get it? A light at the... Anyway, just follow the tunnel until you reach the station up ahead.
That sounds easy enough. I will go towards the light.
Great. I'm going to fix a few things here on my end. I'll check back in a bit. See, Benny, I told you she'd get it. Go towards the light.
Bit of a morbid joke. Is this seawater or is this oil? No, it's water. Tell by the color, I think. Papers. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah. That was a body. It's a ladder. And a ladder. Obviously, there's nothing over here, so... So I had to do that anyway. Okay, so that's obviously the way to go. So let's go this way. What if he could have shut off the water or something? What if it's salt water? Sound cut low for some reason. Look at this. Nothing? I guess nothing. I don't know why this is up here then. Saying before he started talking about that light at the end of the tunnel. I don't remember. Ah, don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know? Well. I'm not streaming this or anything, so I can't like just go back and look. French or Spanner? I don't know. I think. Oh, what you are? What nationality you are? Just seen a passport or something there. Maybe she's American. Sounds more American than British, at least. Leather boots. Must be like weird with full water.
Rose, you made it.
Aubrey! Yeah, I'm at the station. Where do I go from here?
You're at the tech labs. I've already rerouted power to the section you're about to enter. I took the liberty of overloading a few select doors to help guide you towards the biolabs. Simply go with the flow, but bear in mind that I couldn't get them all, so watch your step.
Okay. Anything else I should know about this place?
Well, it's probably not going to be pretty, so, hold your nose. Benny smelled while he was alive, but let me tell you, decomposing flesh has a poignant odor all of its own. Isn't that right, Benny? Yeah? He's like a tulip of death.
That's kind of morbid. You sure you're okay, Aubrey?
I'm using my best friend's dismembered arm as a back scratcher. Of course I'm not okay. Just continue through the tech labs. I'll be back in a bit.
That is very morbid. Okay, Rail Division cart check. Department of Technology Rail Division. Cart check DPA 65465. Okay, so now I'm getting. Sorry to interrupt, but I have the headset I have that is built in mic has a it's a Steinheiser, and its EPOS app actually has a thing that lets me check what set up noise gates and everything, noise cancellation for the mic, and I usually have it set up on the second monitor, just make sure that it's recording and what's being picked up or not, to make sure I'm talking loud enough and stuff like that. And I actually see it working now, so before it wasn't. That's why I stopped to check. But back to the note. Frank, what the H? Carts number 42, 12, and 77 are accidents just waiting to happen. Hardware failures ranging from cracked brake pads to unmatched door hinges. Have you been drinking again? Be in my office at 10:30 tomorrow. I will. If you show up drunk, I will drown you myself. I'm done protecting you, Arthur Harris. So, I guess that's nice to know that there's. Now, which ones were it? So, want to look out for. Try not to use the carts 42, 12, or 77. Try to make a mental note of that. I feel like that note is there for a reason, and she, Rose, the character you play, responded to it for a reason. unless she was responding to, tongue-tied myself, unless she was responding to, Aubrey's, rather morbid, stuff. Knife in the thigh. Oh, now I remember what I was thinking about. I forgot that the character you play's name is Rose, and Ludwig mentioned Rose, and I wasn't thinking it was aimed at your character's name, but at, that's a bad way to go, but at, one of the women he, murdered or supposedly murdered. And that's what I said last episode. So, world news paper. Rainless lightning storms blamed on Tesla's weather tech. Several thunder and lightning filled days without rain. Weather experts unable to explain the phenomenon. Suspectation of Wardenclyffe involvement rampant. Demonstrations outside Wardenclyffe headquarters take violent turn. Wardenclyffe employees call in for extra shift at work. There's actually a natural phenomenon for lightning without rain clouds. It's usually called dry lightning, and it's actually very dangerous because of the fact, lightning. Usually you have lightning with rain, and that kind of warns you. You're kind of in shelter because of the rain already. I saw something up there for a second. I'm guessing Jack the Ripper's here. Maybe, unless they're just a model. Okay. Authorized personnel only. I had a flashlight. That would be nice. Guess this is locked up. I can't do it. Okay. But usually dry lightning happens in deserts. Because lightning itself is just lightning itself is caused by a differential between the positively charged difference between the charges in the ground and the sky. Whether that's positively charged air going to negatively charged ground or vice versa. It's actually lightning, realistically, is just oversized static electricity in a simple way, to put it a simple way. So just like you would have static, you could build up static by rubbing your socks on the carpet and then shock a sibling or parents or something. Lightning can do the same sort of thing, and is why you can have lightning without rain, except humidity has to be kept at, it really depends more on humidity than anything a lot of the times. It's awesome. Like one of the little after images walking around as I turned. Oh, it's a sweeping bucket.
These ghostly visions give me the creeps.
How
bad do you have to screw up your time experiment for the past to become visible in the present?
I guess it was one of them. I just missed it because I was looking at something. Now, Exo leak, do not enter, evacuation through the tunnels. So Exo, what is Exo? The exotic matter, I think. Exo leak, do not enter. I guess the exotic matter is what's causing these aberrations to appear. Oh, that's this. Hearing noise, and I thought it was I didn't know if it was the game or my hedgehog running on his wheel. It sounded rather similar. No, it's not a bar. For a second I thought it was a bar. Reminded me of a bar. It's an espionage poster saying "Stay vigilant." Unfinished 2 message contents. What do you mean we made time bleed? First off, we haven't done anything. The mess is on you lot in Phys department, especially those browsers in dimensional physics. Oh, using trousers as in the people in dimensional physics. Ungrateful glory hunters. It's thanks to you that we got exo alarms every other hour. It's clear the quarantine isn't working, and people are pissed. Clean this up so we can get back to. Oh, so he
We've made
just
time bleed?
fixed this.
You can fix this. Not likely.
I did take a look at the achievements to what's it called, to figure out how many chapters there are, and there seems to be pneumatic messages. It seems to be like 10, 12 chapters. I don't remember. That's poor of me to just forget. That's not a good sign. Let's check. I'm guessing I have to go there. That's blocked off. Let's see if this is blocked off. Looks like this is blocked off. Blocked off? Laboratory. Yes, that's blocked off. That's what I figured. So let's go the proper way for once. Red sun. I have to go. There's something. Guessing that's where I have to go, so let's go the opposite way. I can see a little bit better. That's locked. Guessing this is locked too. Yeah. Oh. Guessing the green ones. He said he unlocked the doors for us, so I'm guessing the green lights is where we're supposed to go.
So, sabotage triggered a quarantine that didn't manage to contain the danger. Fine, but there are too many bodies for one stab-crazy psycho. I'm still missing something.
I'm guessing those pneumatic tubes might be like the series of strange symbols, letter, page, cipher, message. Alan, the guys in the sec department haven't been able to crack it. I told them you might give it a go. I suspect it's a Caesar cipher with symbol substitution. Let me know if you can break it, Steve. I watched a video on secret messages and ciphers and things, and usually you need a key or something to crack it. Like that reminds me, the German Enigma machine. That could have been like nearly perfect and crackable, but the one flaw that they had was that you one letter, like I think it was L or I or something, you couldn't change it. Like all the other ones would change randomly, basically, and then you had a cipher list. That's just a blueprint to the death ray. All the other ones had, oh, so I guess there's a blueprints then. Makes sense, it's a tech lab. I don't know if I'm recalling it completely correctly, but every letter could be one of every letter that you could choose. Other than one. I think it was L or I or something, but one of them but there was only one possibility and it couldn't change because of the way it was wired up. Because it was physically wired up, you had to move the pins, you had to move the wires and pins to change how it was wired up in order for it to work. That's how it just worked that way. Basically, like think if you took your keyboard and telling your computer instead of every time you hit W, it would print an X on the screen. That's basically how it worked, except after the first letter or one letter, they would all kind of be randomized. Like an A could be an A, but it could also be like a B, a C, or a D, and it changed as you typed it out because of the way it was wired. But because one of the letters always had a certain like say you had A, well, like an A always had to be an L.
How's it going, Rosie? And what the devil is that terrible noise?
Yeah, about that. Did you unpower this lightning machine ahead of me?
Ah, okay, I see what the problem is, but... Sorry, Rose, it isn't responding to my commands.
Great. So what do I do?
The thing you do best, my dear, you run. Just this time, avoiding the bolts of electricity at the same time.
Isn't there a way to turn this thing off from in here then?
I was getting to that. On the bottom floor, there are emergency overrides. There are 2 panels. You will have to enable them both. That should calm the sucker right down. I'll check back in a bit, Rosie. This noise is giving Benny a headache.
What was it? What I was saying was, like every other letter as you would type out, it would change. So, like if you hit A, it wouldn't always be B all the way throughout the cipher, throughout the letter that's being encoded. It could also be like C, B, C, any of the other ones, and it would change as you type. So you could do like 4 A's, and each one would be different. But part of it was that one of those letters would always be the same no matter what you would do. So like say you hit say if A was always the same, instead of it being like when you typed 4 A's it would be A, B, C, D, it would just be B, 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 B or something like that. And that's like one of the fatal flaws of the Enigma machine that Nazi Germans had. And it helped in the cracking of the cipher for it. Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh no. Okay, there's one lever. Where's level 2? I can look around a little bit. So I saw something interactable over there, so... Or... But I did not want to be shocked. Laboratory. Locked. It be locked. Oh, I can climb up here. At least the texture on the gloves and stuff is rather nice. You can tell that they're leather gloves by the way the stitching is. Which would be, that'd be accurate. I wonder. I used leather a lot before because it was a little bit more resistant to acids and things. Over like fabric, because fabric would let it, you can oil. It's easier to oil leather to keep it from being permeable by liquids versus cloth. So blood everywhere. I don't know why you couldn't just climb over that stuff though.
What was that?
Yay, super soldiers! Look, I wanna look. Oh, there's a button I can look. Or is that a miss or a he? X-ray machine. Can't tell. You know, the obvious answer would be if... No, I think it's a she. It's hard to tell. The blood is kind of covering the chest area. That would make it obvious.
Hey! Stop!
Oh, they're not bodies. I thought they were like bodies, but they're just suits. Guessing that guy's gonna get torn apart in front of us like the other guy was. Just my assumption. Oh, and I figured out what the reference to the close to the sun thing is, an Icarus reference.
Rose, please come in. Rose.
Ada!
Rose! Oh, thank God. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. What happened? I've been worried sick.
My transmissions were being jammed, but I found a way around it. I assume Nicola got you locked up too.
Yeah, but I got out. I'm almost at the biolabs. You're still there, right?
Wait, you got out of the lockdown? How?
I got help from that Aubrey guy. He's trapped too. He saved my life, so we need to get him before we leave. I promised him.
Of course we will. But first, the research. They hold the keys to everything.
Right. Did you manage to get the other half?
No, it's in the theater. We'll pick it up together right after this surgery. Of all the places
Ada?
to get locked up.
I'm losing your signal again. Ada!
Rob!
Shit.
Actually, it's a idle animation, and now that I sat there for 2 seconds with the shrink, you actually see you bob a little bit. Like you're, as if you're breathing, that's what I mean. Oh, this is an airlock, sanitation lock, probably. Wow. Talk about a body count. That's a miss, and she's in half. He's missing a leg. Back. Eye is. Guess they were trying to mount a defense, but it got through. Bodies. A lot of bodies. Guess this was a. Or I have to go down that one way to get a number. Here. Crates of plates.
Ew. Disgusting.
It's a lot of bodies. Bathroom? Electrical diagrams. Leg is separated from his body. Alright, so obviously the one with the light on is going to be the one that has whatever in it. Probably going to have exotic matter or be a hole in the wall. I wonder which. If it's a hole in the wall, that's going to remind me of. Alan's last note. No one in and no one out. Those are the rules. Maintain quarantine until help arrives. That was the directive and everyone's dead because of it. I kept the code secret from Sophie. Asked to leave after the first day. The code secret when Professor Stoffroth demanded to enter during the second day. I kept the code secret when the anomaly killed everyone in the third day. I will keep it secret no longer. 3, 2, 1, 2, 2. Whoever finds this, may you die in peace, far away from here. Alan Turger, NS section, N7 section officer.
I'll keep that for you.
3, 2, 1, 2, 2. Mr. Anomaly is going to pop up soon, probably. Or this anomaly, or anomaly in general. Whatever it wants to call itself, I suppose. Wait. SD. 5 times 3. 15 times 5. 5, 6, 7. 75. That's a lot. That's going to be a lot. Because in order to find out how many different combinations there would be, you would multiply it. Since they can you can hit the same button. You don't subtract the numbers, but it would be 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, I believe. Now it would be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 each time, and it'll give you the odd. It'll give you how many different possible combinations there are. So it would be spike. So that'd be 9 27. No. 81. Guessing don't touch the blue stuff. 81. Same symbol followed by a phrase. They are unaware of our presence. OTANR. Oh, that's a good idea. Mechanical cart puller. OTSUFG B. Unsent to message. Steve Baju, Technical Laboratory N5 from Alan Turing Technical Lab N7. Steve, I've got some partial and complete deciphers. Something big is about to go down. Edison has active agents here. I'm keeping the clean copies in my safe. Meet me as soon as you can. Notify Mr. T. Tesla, I believe is who that would be. I think he would want to see this. Alan T.
Someone has been deciphering the Edison spy code. Did Tesla know he had saboteurs on board?
Reminds me of a type of lettering. What is this safe? Safe. Let's see. Is safe. Is that in his room or in his office? The Allen guy was the one that just killed himself. Maybe he deciphered the code for the door. I wonder. Oh. OH. OHO. Oh, that would be a pain if I actually had to decipher this dang thing. Part of me wants to, but it would be easier if I just drew it all down, and I don't really have time to do that at the moment. It's already like 4 in the morning for me, and I don't know when people will be up making noise, so I kinda don't have time, Frank. How much strength did this creature have to break a table in half, as well as basically pulverize a man's pelvis, separating his legs? I wonder if that's gibberish.
Warden Cliff weapon designs. Of course.
Blueprint for an earthquake machine. That's pleasant. That reminds me of the thing I was what is it? The thing I talked about in the previous episode where, I believe it was the U.S. government was, using nukes. Was using nukes to set off, maybe those aren't projections of the past, but projections of possible alternatives. Lecture hall. It's like, alternative to this would be it completely empty, like it is, or them giving a lecture. Lightning harvesting machine. Electrical diagram. Guess I could actually like try to. I dabble in electronics. I am an IT major, so that somewhat makes sense. So when I see a diagram like that, the first thing I wonder is why don't they just use the real numbers and stuff? Because in theory, you could actually harness electrical energy. It just would be somewhat superfluous, pointless, because lightning's somewhat random. Like it wouldn't be a good source of constant energy, is what I mean, because you they just look like they're too close to the seat to be able to use them right on. But unless you live in a place where there's always lightning.
I'm guessing that blue haze is the reason for the quarantine? EXO, or whatever they call it?
That's just ladder access. If it's mutagenic or something. Gonna pop. I'd lift it if you could just go under it. Oh, it's a monster.
Please, help me! Help me, please! No, 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 no! No, 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 no! No!
Monster. Looks like right. Left.
Wow, that was close.
Mommy! What? What the hell was that?
That, my dear, was one of the temporal anomalies.
That thing is related to time. How does that make any sense?
Think of time as a biological system. These things are merely antibodies, cleaning up the mess, which is us.
How did you know? How did you know to close the door?
Well, they aren't exactly subtle. Wherever exotic energy goes, they follow. Not that hard to track if you know what you're doing.
That's 3 times I owe you. Thanks, Aubrey.
So, do you know where the biology sister is dwelling?
Yeah. She's in the surgery room. Am I close?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm opening all the doors I can for you to get there now. There's an observation room right above the surgery. You should be able to see her from there. Anyway, go and say hi to your sister. The path should be open.
I will, Aubrey. Thank you again.
This ball lightning machine. There's actually what is it called? There's like a theory about that. Like there's kind of like one of those cryptid type stuff, like the cryptid like the cryptid like stuff about ball lightning, where it's like a weird ball of lightning that will actually follow you around for some reason. I can't remember too much about it though. So that, like I was watching that on the History Channel, so I don't know if it was the History Channel. I don't even remember anymore. This artificial photosynthesis inductor. Just do that with a full spectrum light anymore though. Why is it in here? That seems like a weird place to have it. But it looks like a experimentation room. So many bodies. And that guy was just turned to pieces. Mincemeat. All that's mincemeat. Lots of mincemeat. I'm guessing they don't really have like any weapons on board per se. It's supposed to be a science ship. So I think they would have some sort of weapons. For no other reason than pirates, frankly. Like actual weapons, like regular like rifles or something. Not like Tesla weapons. What I mean. Nice if we had a lamp. Helicopter machine. What was Tesla around? When did the Wright brothers fly? 19 something? Tube message. Margaret Line, Biological Department C4, and Thompson, Physical Department L9. Physics Department L9. Maggie, as I've already told you, just because I work in the Phys department doesn't mean I understand the methods of the lead researcher, Archer, which is your sister in this. Yes, I get that we all would like to conquer new scientific territories as fast as she has, but there's really no one aboard the ship that even comes close to matching her drive. Her mathematical work alone can create infinite time loops. By exploiting dimensional resonance is revolutionary, and that doesn't even touch her engineering input to building the core generator. Honestly, if you're so eager to learn her methods, just buy her lunch or something. I hear she actually quite nice, and I was kind of hoping for you to make a comment about that. Like, they were talking about your sister, which apparently is a genius in all accounts. From all accounts, your sister seems to be a genius, and I'm only missing one thing. That's where I would expect like the one thing about about the plants. That's you're tied up. I think I mentioned that before, frankly. Why is an anomaly monster like that shape, I wonder? ladies' room. For a second, I thought that was like a woman with her leg up, like they used to show showgirls, the way they showed showgirls in old pinups and stuff, like in Western movies and stuff. But now it's just a woman with like a umbrella cane type of thing. I guess that was supposed to be a jump scare, but I figured. I guess it
Animal
didn't get me.
experimentation, weather control, time manipulation. Is there any research they didn't do here?
Probably not, because they went the whole ethics don't matter route sort of thing. So, on Blueprint, and I'm guessing that this is going to be the end of the chapter soon. Huh. Blocking your path with bodies. That's, pleasant.
Fucking thing!
Hey, language.
Rose! Oh my god. My big sister is here. My big sister is here.
Yes, she is. And we, dear sister, are getting out of here. Come on, how do I get to you?
There's a door on your right. Short corridor, stairwell. You can't miss it.
I will be right down. Ada?
I didn't do anything.
Ada! Get out! Get out now!
I can't. Rose, I can't. Rose, listen to me. It's okay. Really, it's okay. You're here for me. I will love you forever for that. But I need you to do one thing. Get my research, Rose. Save it. Go to the theater and get the second notebook. Together they hold the keys to everything. You can fix this. Promise me, Rose. Promise me.
Not like this!
Promise me, Rose.
No! Ada! No! I promise.
Oh, Delios is, what was he the great god of? Remember. But it looks like that's the end of, chapter, or chapter 4. So, thank you for coming. My name is Frost, and this has been, close to the sun, and I'll come back to you for chapter 5, which I'll probably record just real quick.